we are.
We brought some spoilers.
We're ready.
And then I want to, okay. First of all, welcome to Costa Rica.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stephen, Austin.
Yep.
Glad to have you here. I know this weekend they're throwing everything out on San Diego Comic Con, what's coming up, season 9
Yeah.
and everything. So I don't want to go that way because, whatever.
Well, we could because we actually brought season 9 to read to you.
Really?
Yeah. But we can do that later.
Okay, cool. Basically, my question comes from the series as a whole. It started like, okay, let's kill some zombies. Then, okay, let's get together and try to kill some zombies. Then, like, okay, let's get together and kill the other guys who are not zombies. It's been a transition. And my question goes into more of the, why did you think it moved towards that way? I know season 9 is going to be like a time warp, like 10 years ago, something like that, or 10 years later, something like that. But the transition of the show has been going from what we knew about zombie movies, like, okay, let's kill zombies and let's run away from them, to, okay, we have feuds between non-zombies to
Becomes man versus man.
Man versus
Man
man.
versus himself.
exactly for power. So, why do you think that transition has occurred?
I think it's just more interesting
Yeah.
at some point, right? Like we talk about it all the time, but it's interesting putting yourself in the position of the characters on the show and trying to figure out how you would adapt to that world and sort of what are the lengths you would go to for love or to kill somebody else, and then the zombies sort of play this looming death around you and a reminder of what it's like on the other side, sort of.
Because that's just the world they're in. So after killing the zombies or running from the zombies, you end up having to deal with each other, right? Because that's how you're going to survive. Ultimately, is relying on someone or figuring out, is this your plan to survive too? And that's hence all of the different groups. Different people have different means with which to survive and carry on. So I think it's just, it would get a little tired and boring if it was just versus zombies, man versus zombies. Because then where do you go after a while? That's what's more interesting.
It's more interesting when there's like feelings and love and hate and you're sort of circumnavigating humanity, Like that's
The zombies are just the world they're living in. That is the apocalyptic state of being, but it doesn't, you still have to deal with the day-to-day, how we can eat today, or, are we going to have a kid in this world?
Well, I like how too, just like the zombies sort of like up the ante, Like when the relationships fail or something goes wrong and you get pushed onto the ground and all of a sudden a zombie comes in, And it's like there's that sort of the danger multiplies.
It's an added tension, certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can step outside. You break up with your girl and you go outside, you might literally get...
And then there's that, and you're like, oh my God,
Okay, and season 9. There are a lot of rumors. That's why I didn't want to ask too much about season 9, because I know there should be some restrictions of what can be said or not until everything is shown on Comic-Con this weekend. But how do you see the show going from the first 8? Because apparently there's a big jump on events on season 9. A lot of things that people did not expect or are against of happening happen in season 9. So how do you foresee the future of the show starting with this change in season 9?
Well, I know it's a revamp. There's a new showrunner. It's the Negan story is sort of coming down to a fall, and we've experienced Negan for the past 2 years, and I don't know. What do you
I mean, it's a shake-up again of things,
Yeah.
Never want to keep things the same, so I think it's just season 9 is certainly going to be bad. It's just, again, something different, right? It's sort of what they started back 2 seasons ago when Negan was introduced in the Sanctuary. They went with this concept of it's going to be all-out war. It's going to be, group versus group. Whereas now, it's going to be something entirely different again.
Perfect. That's it. Only a half hour minutes, so I tell you.
Well, I'm off the hook with all these things. You know,
Yeah.
it's like I'm dead.
If you could, guys, send us a greeting, can you?
Okay.
I'm Stephen Ogg. I'm Austin Elliott from Walking Dead. Okay. There you go. Go ahead.
Hello, Stephen Ogg from The Walking Dead. Giving a big shout out to Pontic.com. Pontic.com. Ponticton. Ponticton. Pontic. Ponticom. 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 Ponticom.
I'm Austin Emilio from The Walking Dead, and big shout out to Pontic.com. Pontic.com.
Ponticom.
Great.